World Records Elk Edition Part 1. This all takes place in the White Mountains of Arizona, 1968. Alonzo Winters was a second-generation cattle rancher who spent a lot of his time in the Arizona mountains just enjoying the great outdoors. And it was in the fall of 1968 where him and his buddy decided they'd saddle up their horses and go for a ride looking for some elk. Little did they know they'd be making some history. So as they made their way on horseback through the timber, through the meadows, it led them to a stretch of water that cut its way through the landscape, and it was called the Black River. So picture this, they're on horseback, they're just trotting through some of the nicest country in Arizona, through meadows, through timber. The colors are starting to pop on the aspen trees. It's just beautiful, right? You're probably thinking, how could it get any better? I don't know. How about spotting a world record elk? Because that's exactly what happened. Imagine that sight. If you've ever seen a big bull elk, their racks stand out pretty good. Now, an elk of this size, you could imagine what these guys thought. They were probably in total shock when they saw this bull. And I'm getting hot just thinking about it. And I wonder how this went down, because you got two guys that spot this huge bull probably at the same time, or close to it. And do you think Alonzo just looked over at Bill and was like, you gonna take that? Fuck it. I mean, you snooze, you lose, right? Alonzo took that thing down with his Savage Model 99 308 and he dropped it. And I guess when they got to it, there was a huge dilemma. And the dilemma was their tag, which was metal at the time, it was a band that goes around the antler, was too small to go around. Wow, what a problem to have. But apparently Alonzo notched out the antler so the band could go around and it could fit properly, and he would be legal going out with that animal. Alonzo was extremely proud of this bull. He stored it in his garage for years, but didn't pass up an opportunity to show his friends and family his awesome bull that he got. I mean, I can't blame the guy. I would be spending a lot of time in the garage with this. So Alonzo, I'm sure, did not care about the score of these antlers, although he was pretty impressed with how big it was and proud, which he should have been. But these guys were meat hunters back then, so scores, they didn't mean a whole lot to them. Now fast forward nearly 30 years later, and Alonzo has since passed, and his brother was in possession of these antlers. And long story short, he was driving down Main Street in his blue Dodge pickup, and an antler buyer spotted these things in the back of his truck and tracked him down and made an offer to buy them and ended up purchasing them. That's when this thing was scored at 442 5/8, making it the world record typical bull elk.